Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, you're highly welcome. Please hit the subscription box below and the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I post a new video. Did you guys know that October is a month for domestic violence awareness? I know you did not know, but now you know. Anyone can be a victim of domestic violence. I know when they talk about domestic violence, women are like, oh, somebody's finally speaking up for us. No. Anyone can be a victim, irrespective of the gender, the race, the religion, the beliefs, the class. Just everyone can be a victim of domestic violence. And do you also know that domestic violence thrives when people are silent? So this is your Chinese volunteer coming here to talk about these things. Domestic violence is not only physical. There's mental violence, there is emotional, there is physical, as you know, there's sexual violence. I know, of course, a lot of people go through domestic violence without having an idea that they're actually being abused, because the society dwells a lot on physical abuse. But there is more to that, as I earlier mentioned. I have some points here of some of the signs of domestic violence. And point number one: if your partner tries to prevent you from doing the things you like to do, or hanging out with your friends or family, that is a sign of domestic violence. I literally know somebody that will hide to call her mom. I'm not talking of visiting, to call her mom on phone, because the husband does not want her to talk to her family. The husband has blocked her from talking to anybody out of the husband's family, or anybody out of the friends that the husband introduced to her. So if you find yourself in such a situation, sister or brother, you're being abused domestically. Point number two: if you have a partner that calls several times when you're out with friends or with family, or just when you're out, it doesn't matter where you are, to ask for the basic things, maybe salt, or just to show concern, most of the times that is not coming from a place of love. It's coming from a place of control. If you have a partner that shows up to know if you're actually where you were supposed to be at a particular time, hell no, that's a no. Point number three: if you have a partner that constantly reminds you that if not of him or her, you will not be where you are in life, hell no. That is domestic violence. There are some partners that even go as far as telling you that your family is where they are because of him or because of her. Of course, you helped her family or his family to be better off. You don't have to remind her all the time. You don't have to remind your spouse all the time that they are better because of you. Of course, who is supposed to make your spouse better? Aren't you the one to help your spouse? You're doing it for the sake of your family. So don't remind her or him constantly that they are who they are or they are where they are because of you. See, if somebody tells you that that person is abusing you domestically. The fourth sign of domestic violence: if your partner embarrasses you constantly outside, maybe in the midst of your friends or in the midst of your family, that's a sign of domestic violence. Do you know that there are actually some people that shame their partners, they make their partners feel very low of themselves, they insult their partners in front of other people, but at home they're begging their partners? These things happen. So this is a red flag. It's a no. Point number five: this is actually the most common one, the physical one. If your partner treats you roughly, maybe push, pull, or maybe beats you, that's obvious. That's the obvious one that everybody knows. Stop giving excuses for your partner. Stop saying that it's because of the way you said something, it's because of the way you acted. No, don't give excuses. Point number five: controlling finances in the household without discussion. Yes, I know this is a very sensitive one, because every household has the way they agreed on something. They have the agreement on how their finances have to run. It's just different in any household. But you find yourself in a situation where your partner abuses the original discussion, or maybe he or she is not providing where they were supposed to provide, or just going against what you guys agreed, still falls under signs of domestic violence. Point number 6, if you have a partner that constantly reminds you that you never do something right, maybe based on a mistake you did in the past, that's an abuse. That is an abuse. I know there are times that we give excuses to these people. You start saying, yeah, it's because of that mistake I did in the past. It's because his level of education is higher than mine. It's because of this. It's because of that. There is no excuse for that. You cannot kill somebody's confidence all the time by telling the person you cannot do something right. And they even go as far as making you know that you cannot make decisions for yourself. You cannot make the right decisions for yourself. You cannot make the right decisions for the family. You cannot make the right decisions for your kids. They even tell you cannot make the right decision of the type of job you want to do. And by so doing, when somebody keeps reminding you that you cannot do anything right, the aim behind that sentence is to take away your self-confidence so that you know that you cannot do anything, so that you can completely rely on them as if they were your God. No. Point number 7, if you have a partner that blames you for how they feel, you're in the wrong place. You need help. You and your partner, you guys need help. That relationship needs help. Do you know that there are people that, because they had a fight with their partner at home and maybe they went to work and something didn't go well and they come back home, they are moody, they are cranky, they keep blaming their partner for how they feel, they keep blaming their partner for how work went. Point number 9, if you have a partner that is unpredictable, a partner that you fear how he or she is going to react when you bring certain topics up, how he or she is going to react when he's angry, it can be for little things like maybe choice of what to cook, maybe choice of school for your kid, just any topic. Fear does not have a place in a healthy relationship. If you find yourself in such a situation, that is a sign of domestic abuse. Point number 10, if you have a partner that abuses your kids because he's mad or angry at you, that's a sign of domestic violence. Why should you transfer aggression that was meant for somebody else to an innocent child? I know parents transfer aggression every now and then. Maybe you went to a shop and somebody made you angry. You're cranky, you transfer the aggression. By the time the child says mama, you're like, oh wow, no. But there's some partners that intentionally do this to make you, the partner, angry. This is a big red flag. It's not coming from the point of correcting the child. You can correct your child, but when you do it to make the other person angry, that is an abuse. I think we're going to stop at this point. We have 10 points already, but there are more points. Please drop some of these points in the comment section. Let's make it interactive as always. As I earlier said before, domestic violence thrives when we keep silent. You may not fall in any of the 10 points we've listed above, and some of the points that I know will be in the comment section. But you know somebody in your community, maybe a friend, maybe a sister, maybe a cousin, whoever that is going through domestic violence, you can actually help them out. What are some of those points? What are some of those aspects to look out for? If you see somebody that constantly gives excuses about injuries, please keep an eye on that person. If you see somebody that personality changes, somebody that all of a sudden has low esteem, but that was somebody growing up that was so confident about themselves, keep an eye on that person. Please pray for your relationships, pray for your partner. If you find yourself in a situation of domestic violence, pray for them, pray for a change of heart, pray for a change of mind, change your location. If it comes to a point of physical violence, talk to someone, talk to your spiritual group, talk to your parents, talk to someone you trust, talk to someone that you both trust, you trust their judgment, somebody that is not biased. Thank you guys for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to leave a comment, don't forget to like and to share. Please support your girl, and see you guys in my next video. Ciao.